Hey guys, so I'm back again for 2024 doing some more very amateur Veggie Patch updates. We've actually just been away for a few days. We've been away for camping for about 4 days we were away, and while we were away the weather here has been absolutely sweltering. Everything is thirsty as, so I've given the Veggie Patch a good water, it's absorbed the lot and it wants more. But in the meantime the weeds have also started going crazy, so I'm going to be doing some weeding, but I'm also going to be pulling up my garlic because you saw my last video, it had quite a bit of rust on it, and with the lack of water and everything it's just completely died off. So fingers crossed we've got some garlic bulbs under there. So I'm going to dig that up, do a ton of weeding and just have a review, and I'm possibly tomorrow, I don't think today, I'm going to be planting some more radishes and carrots, and I might plant some more lettuce seeds as well. Even though my lettuce is still going strong, hey, it can't hurt to have more. You can always give it away to people. So there we go, not the lovely big juicy bulbs that I got last year, but it's still garlic, it's still usable. I'm happy with that. Okay, just quickly letting you guys know today what I'm planting. Some spinach and some leeks, because I've had huge success with my leek. Funnily enough, I just had to look back on the previous recording that I did to see where I'd planted some of the other stuff that's not popping up yet. Super dry here at the moment, so I'm going to give everything a big water as well. I'm just telling you in here because out there my daughter is weed whacking, my husband's got music blaring in the shed, you ain't gonna hear nothing. So anyway, today's plan. Now this spinach that I'm planting, it's actually New Zealand native spinach. I haven't had much luck with that in the past, so fingers crossed. But other types of spinach come in really, really tiny little seeds, whereas these ones, as you can see amidst my grotty fingers, they're actually quite sizable. So yeah, instead of sort of sprinkling them along like I normally would, I sort of just plant them individually, sort of about 20 centimetres apart. So this should be an interesting one for me. I'm not quite sure how it's gonna go. I can see a few things going on behind me, but as many of you know, I was sort of out of action with a sick child in hospital for a few weeks, and I've been home for about a week and I haven't done much in the way of the Veggie Patch. It's largely been untouched for the last few weeks. There's a lot of weeds going on. I don't know what survived. I haven't even looked at it yet, but I'm about to. So after a few weeks of complete neglect, let's just see what's going on, what needs sorting out, and I'll make a plan. I had planted a couple of rows of lettuces. A few of them are doing quite well there. That's not too bad. I can see a couple of little ones springing up, so I'm going to have a big weed around them. A rogue potato, that's fine. Tomatoes. I've actually got a few tomatoes growing. I mean, not a huge lot, nothing to throw a party over, but they're tomatoes. I might throw a mini party. Oh, there's a couple more down there. That's cool. Now the path going in between, well, we've got nightshade for Africa growing. We have got some bok choy. Got some random bok choy, a few of them that's just sort of seeded itself. If we look over here, there's my yams, which are in desperate need of watering. So yeah, I'm gonna give them a good water. So look at that one, that's looking quite good. But yeah, so I'll give my yams a good water around here. Oh, look. Yay! Almost ready. So yeah, that must be my cherry tomatoes. I'm struggling to remember what was even going on in here. I had, oh, there's one. I had planted some, oh, there's a few of them growing, some leeks. I had planted some leeks, so I'll have to be careful weeding there because it just looks like grass at the moment. Carrots. Carrots well and truly going to seed. So yeah, I'm not sure if I should just let them or pluck them out or what. My radishes though, my latest line of radishes, they're doing quite well. I'm pretty happy with that. They're growing nicely. Got some lovely little radishes. So yay. I did have a huge line of lettuces here, which looks like they're still sort of there for the most part. I can see a big one down the end there. Again, I'm just going to have to rip all these weeds out and, you know, see what's going on. I've got another little cherry tomato plant that's actually still got a couple of flowers on it, but got a few little green tomatoes going on there. I think I may have planted some spinach around here from memory, but I don't see a lot of it growing, so we'll see. Potatoes. These are pretty much ready for harvesting. So my little rogue pumpkin plant that I must have dropped some seeds around here, that's going hammer and tongs. Look at that, that's awesome. So it's flowering away there. We've actually got a couple of little baby pumpkin, slightly bigger pumpkin there. So, you know, hey, oh, look at that. Little one there. So, you know, more potatoes that need digging up. Let's see, we've got some smallish carrots there and some other carrots around here that some weeds and my other pumpkin is starting to overtake. So look at that, got some little pumpkins growing there. I knew these pumpkins would take off eventually. It was just a bit of a shock after not being here for a few weeks to suddenly pumpkin leaves. Of course you can eat those, and I do, especially the smaller ones. You just use them like you would spinach. Just chop them up. Oh, another pumpkin over there. Yay! Some rogue potatoes. I did, oh, hello, I did have a cauliflower, I was going to say, I did have a cucumber planted. There we go, little wee cucumber growing, cute. My broccoli has, well, yeah, that's well and truly, I might just look at pulling those out. Well, having said that, there's a few, I'll pull off those spindly bits, I can still use them. Still use some of the leaves. I did have some spring onions. I'm not sure if they're gonna eventuate into anything. I think this was a lettuce. I mean, we got some decent little bits of broccoli still going on there, so, you know, and some of the leaves, so I might leave some of them for now. Can still use them. Okay, so my plan here, I'm going to plant some cauliflower and broccoli, and this is perfectly normal for a dining table, just so you know. So I've always had more luck with my cauliflower and broccoli when I start them off in pots inside rather than planting straight into the garden, no matter what time of year it is. I don't know, just works for me. So, got some broccoli and cauliflower. I'm going to plant 5 of each. We had huge success this year, so fingers crossed I can replicate that. I'm planning on putting these where we're about to dig our potatoes up from. Apparently I may have mentioned it before. Apparently one of the things you need to do with your veggie patches is rotate crops, and it's best to plant things that grow under the ground, and then the next crop you plant things that grow above the ground. So, you know, I don't know, that's the theory. Sometimes I stick with it if it's not convenient, sometimes I don't. But so that's what I'm gonna do. So this was a cauliflower I had great success with last time. I'm hoping the seeds are still okay to use. Cauliflower all seasons. So rather than keeping them inside, which I just said I was gonna do, but I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm actually going to put them in my little greenhouse out there because that hasn't got anything in it at the moment, so that should hopefully just shield them from the weather and everything while they still need babying, and I can still just head out there and give them a wee water each day. Last thing I'm just going to do is plant some beetroot seeds. I'm a bit later than I wanted to be, so I'm hoping they're going to do okay, but just where I had my cabbage and cauliflower last season I should say, I'm going to put my beetroot, putting something that grows below the ground after something that grows above the ground. As I say, it's just the way, and I'm waving a rake about for reasons unknown. I will keep you updated with my next little gardening adventures. So yeah, we'll keep you posted. Hit like, leave me a comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you next week. Bye. Now grow.